Ask a Lawyer with Kelly Brandon at Dyer Law. Hi, Steve Sleeper here, and I'm with Kelly Brandon, attorney Omaha and Lincoln, and Kelly's an attorney with Dyer Law, and we're talking about employment law firms in Nebraska, of which you're one of the few employment lawyers in the state of Nebraska. Let's talk about that, and then my question is, what is employment law?
Well, I represent employees. Mm-hmm. There are various law firms in the state of Nebraska that represent employers as well, but I solely represent the employee if they feel that there's something with the employment relationship that they need assistance with, or if they feel that they've been discriminated against on the basis of one of the protected classes that's protected under federal and state law. Those classes include age, disability, sex, pregnancy, your religion, whether or not you filed a workers' compensation claim. And our firm handles a lot of workers' compensation claims as well. And I think what some people don't realize is that workers' compensation law is very different from employment law. Although they're very interconnected. Workers' compensation law is if you've been injured at your job in the course and scope of your employment, and we assist injured workers in recovering those benefits that are available under the Nebraska Workers' Compensation Act. But separately from that is the employment relationship, because oftentimes when workers are injured, they end up having problems working, returning to work, and there are special protections that are provided for people with disabilities if your condition qualifies as a disability under state law as well as the Americans with Disabilities Act. Nebraska also has case law that supports if you've filed a workers' compensation claim and you believe that your employer has retaliated against you for filing that claim, or for asking for time off from that claim, there are cases that support a public policy claim against the employer if they end up terminating you or demoting you for lost wages, and for the emotional distress of being demoted or losing your job. And it's very stressful when people are injured at work and then they end up having problems with their employment, especially if you've worked someplace for a long time and been a loyal employee. It's very, very stressful to think that your employer would retaliate against you for really being hurt on a job that you've been dedicated to them and helping them with their business.
There's a lot to know and do, so I think the takeaway is any questions at all, call for a free consultation.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Kelly. For a free consultation and Dyer Law's informative books, go to dyerlaw.com or call 888-DYER-LAW. Employment Law Firm, Nebraska.